Jarvis, drop my needle.
Link, start!
Questions.
Yo, here we go. Yo, here we go. Episode 31. Here's the new screen. I hope you like it. All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome in. Hello. Yes, this looks a little bright. Yes, it's a little bit different. And yeah, we're a little bit larger on the screen, but that's a good thing. So thank you guys so much for being here. We appreciate it. Welcome back. It has been an absolute long time. We have missed you. Hermes, I've missed you as well, even though I saw you over the break. We kind of saw a lot of each other. So we're officially.
I was tired of it.
Yeah, I know. I'm sick of it. This is why it took so long for us to get on here, is because we already hung out. But Nick Knack makes a fantastic point. He did say, now it's actually split. Now it's officially a split screen, which is fucking fantastic. I love it. But Hermes, how the hell are you, man? How's everything been? How were your holidays? How was your crazy? I know you kind of are in the retail spirit. So how was everything since the last time we talked?
Dude, I'm doing good. It has been truly insane. Lots of changes at work, lots of changes in my personal life, doing a lot more art now than I ever was before.
Hell yeah, about time, my dude. Done. About time. You know, as somebody who's been pushing you for a long time, I'll take a tiny bit of credit. I'll take it just a little bit. But that's exciting, man. So you're putting more stuff up onto your Etsy page, correct?
Yeah, just put up some panels and some badges as well.
Awesome. That's fantastic. Good. You were a little quiet, so I upped you up there on the Discord volume, so you're good. Should be good now. But what does that make it a total of? I mean, that's a total of like you're almost at five items on your shop, maybe close to it.
5 items, and I just celebrated like 25 sales. So
hey, let's go. That's a big deal.
That's pretty good.
That is a big deal. Congratulations on that. Hopefully,
thank you.
The more you add and the more that stuff kind of just sits there and people catch wind of it and it just builds from there. Yeah. So good. I'm glad. Is this a ticker at the bottom testing? Oh, it totally is. It definitely is. We had a joke the other night when we were kind of messing with it everybody could type breaking news whenever we're talking about something, and then it would just look like an actual news program. So feel free to mess with the bottom thing. Of course, I already have AutoMod set up, so you won't be ruining a whole lot. You know what I mean? But Hermes, you want to get into some of these conversations that we're going to have today?
Yeah, absolutely. We haven't talked for a while, so.
Well, here, I've got a few big ones. It's been a long time.
Boy.
It's been maybe...
I'm best boy. I like the ticker. We're keeping it.
Best boy. Someone take a screenshot. Clip it. That's fucking fantastic. So we have some rather... we have a lot of quick news, and we have some more heavier stuff. Not necessarily serious-wise, but more like newsworthy. So the first thing I wanted to talk about, which is the most recent one, is E3 just announced it's going to be online only again. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to bring up that article here, which I think I already do have it open. I do. Yeah, we're going to switch over here. So let's do that. Let's take a look. That is not the right one. Where is it at? It's right here. So
it's
E3
for later in the show. Spoilers. Look away.
David, don't watch that. Don't fucking watch it. So E3 2022 cancels in-person event while digital show remains uncertain. So that kind of, when I read the different highlights or articles or headlines, whatever, I was under the impression it's going to be online only. That's it. We've seen what E3 is online. That's fine. That's not a big deal. I'm kind of okay with it in the given circumstances. So hopefully that is, it's a smart move. I'm not against it at all, but for there not to be a show would be very disappointing.
Right.
I know the popular thing is, how important is E3? E3's dead. E3 isn't what it used to be, that kind of stuff. But
well, here's my question for you. Do you think E3 ever needs to be an in-person event? Because I know precedent is different for the Game Awards per se.
Right.
But for E3 specifically, I feel like if they're pushing the bar, this could thrive as a purely digital event.
I think what it is for me. I think there's multiple ways to look at it.
Okay.
For us and announcements and games and, playing those demos, they've shown that isn't a big deal. You can put on a demo event on Steam, on Xbox, on PlayStation. It's been done. You can already do it. You know what I mean? So people can play your games and get hands on with those very easily. It's been done before. So that's proven. So I don't think the importance of exposure doesn't have to strictly be to in person. What I do think is that it is a moneymaker for that area, right? LA, the given environment. It's a big show. It's multiple days. It's like an entire week. So you've got all those businesses that kind of rely on it. And that's every big event almost everywhere, right? So the same thing goes with the World Cup whenever it goes to the city, even though that's a terrible example because, well, maybe not the World Cup. I'm sorry. The Olympics, whenever it goes to whatever city it goes to, yes, they get a shit ton of money. They build all these fucking things, but then those things just sit there abandoned and it looks trashier after 4 years. You know what I mean?
Right.
So my opinion is the exposure doesn't have to be in person, can be digital. Announcements are given the current state of streaming and what that means for people's reactions, even translating from Twitch watching live to recording them to put them on YouTube, which we do. Short plug, you guys can go subscribe to our YouTube channel. So I think that is not needed for in-person. I'm trying to find where the in-person event would need to be. You know what I mean?
The only one that I can think of that would, I believe, personally benefit is the Game Awards, like the actual awards show itself. True.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
But now here's what's funny is you have Jeff Keighley doing Summer Game Fest, right? Which is if they put together Judges Week where they judge stuff and like, oh, is it game of show and like, all that kind of stuff. You're basically E3, but under new management. And I read that exact tweet. That is something I stole and took from Jeff Grubb on Twitter. He was like, if they end up setting up Judges Week for, if Summer Game Fest turns into that, then that's exactly what it's going to be, right?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I'm excited for E3. I hope E3 is around forever. I hope eventually, obviously, when we can get to a point where it's safe and everybody can do it, we get to a point where it does get in person again, because I think it's exciting. I've never been. Now that it's open to the public all the time, I want to go. Like, I just do. Being around people who love and care about the same shit that I do, and it's video games.
Yeah.
Of course I want to go.
I know that we are, as long as, COVID permitted and everything, we're looking forward to going to San Diego in October.
Right. Yeah. And those are all, of course, permitting whatever their decision is, right? Maybe they go digital only.
It would not surprise me if we got another GlitchCon this year.
Right. And so be it, right? And it's like, take it for what it is. You're still getting something, celebrate something, whatever it might be, right? I know if E3 goes on, we're going to watch it. Summer Game Fest, we're going to watch it. We're going to put together, we're going to share it with, this beautiful community that we have, and go from there. So,
absolutely.
I don't think E3 has to be held in person. I definitely don't. And it can obviously survive. That's without me knowing the financial side of it, though, because I know ESA, which is the people who put the actual event together. I don't know what that does to them, money wise or monetary, or how much money they lose by just doing it straight digital. So who knows? But I do want to read their quote here from IGN. This is Rebecca Valentine from IGN. So shout out to them. This is ESA's, I guess, somewhat of announcement that they put out there. And I quote, due to the ongoing health risks surrounding COVID-19 and its potential impact on the safety of exhibitors and attendees, E3 will not be held in person in 2022. Reads a statement sent out to IGN by the ESA. We remain incredibly excited about the future of E3 and look forward to announcing more details soon. Am I disappointed it's not in person? No, because I wasn't going to go. But I will be extremely, I don't want to say heartbroken, but I kind of feel like I will be if they don't put together E3. Like, if E3 is no longer a thing. Even with a Summer Game Fest, making its place and, establishing itself. I think I'll be heartbroken if E3 isn't a thing. So we'll see. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm not too worried about it. The event's going to happen. The games are still going to get announced, pending a big show or not.
Was CES in person this year?
Barely.
Didn't that just happen?
Barely. It was like rolled back a lot, and mask mandates, all that kind of stuff. Which, speaking of, if I can find it, I'll pull it up by the end of the show. Somebody in the community put on Discord, in my Discord, that a monitor, it's a 55-inch monitor from Samsung that I want to show you, and I think you're gonna really dig it, because
no.
So it's we'll save it. We'll save it for the end.
Okay. Save
shit.
It.
Good God, I want to look at it again. I watched it and I was just blown away. But yeah, so that's kind of the way it goes. We'll see what happens with E3. We'll stay tuned, I guess. They're going to be releasing more details. We'll cover them as best that we can here. So stick around for that. Next one, Hermes. We do have another one here. We're probably going to be in this screen for a little bit, if that's okay. I'll read a couple articles, and then once we switch to our big news or our quick news, we'll kind of switch over. So we have Sony announced and confirmed its next VR headset. Shocker. It's called PSVR 2.
Wow. Didn't expect that one.
I know. Hold on to your butts. It's creative. It's insane. It's out of left field. Nobody saw it coming. But during CES, so yes, the CES just happened, their press conference, Sony shared details on its upcoming successor to the PSVR, confirming that PSVR 2 is the official name of the next-gen head-mounted display. Again, this is from IGN, and shout out to Taylor Lyles for the article. During the press conference, Sony dropped a lot of new information on the highly anticipated headset. This includes the name of the controllers, officially called Sense controllers, which will offer things such as haptic feedback. You familiar with haptic feedback?
Yes.
Okay. A trademark feature available in the DualSense controller. The latest blog post notes that the PSVR will feature an OLED display with a 2000 by 2040 per eye panel resolution, which is kind of insane. The headset will also support 90 hertz and 120 hertz with a field of view of approximately 110 degrees. Bananas. Absolutely bananas. So, I know you like VR, right? Like you believe, well, you like VR,
AR,
but you're more AR. Yeah. I was going to say.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on a PlayStation VR 2?
It wasn't mentioned in here, but one of the things that I saw that this features is eye tracking capability.
Yes.
The only question I have is why. Like that, I don't see the use case for it.
Okay.
In VR.
There's actually a short quote here. So this says, Sony also notes that the PSVR will include 4 cameras on the headset and controller tracking IR camera for per eye tracking. Your movements and the direction you look at are reflected in game without the need for an external camera, basically. So I think that's why you don't have the external camera. So like when you do this, you know what I mean? So it's like if you look right to the right, I think your eyes, like maybe the vision blur, like kind of goes that way.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So maybe that's what that is. So that's kind of cool. If
that's cool.
If that is it. In addition to the new information, they announced the first new games confirmed to run on next-gen headset: Horizon Call of the Mountain, which is from the popular series, Horizon Zero Dawn, and the upcoming game for PS5 coming out. I think it's also coming to PS4. Horizon Forbidden West, coming out in February. Very excited for that, by the way. Can't wait. Gonna check that out. Shout out to Usually Knickknack. I know he's pumped for it as well. It's being co-developed by Guerrilla Games and Fire Sprite Games, latter which was acquired by PlayStation last September. Which a lot of people knew that they were going to be a support for VR stuff. That's kind of their MO. So also not too bad. And I mean, Mountain yet, but Sony says the game is being built specifically for PSVR 2 and will open the doors to players to go deeper in the world of Horizon. While Sony did not reveal the PSVR 2 will be available, rumors suggest the company is targeting holiday of 2022. Kind of exciting. I mean, that's kind of new for anybody who has or can get their hands on a PS5. Not sure what anybody's thoughts in chat are as far as what you might get. Or your if it moves the needle for you either way, but I know I'm excited about it. You know me, we've had this conversation. VR has never been my thing. I also did hear a rumor that this has to be connected, so it's not wireless.
Yeah, I wonder.
I don't know.
I wonder if it's going to be able to give the Index a run for its money, because the Index is like objectively the best on the market right now.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah. I agree.
It is the best version of VR you can get.
Yes.
I just, if they're not pushing that line, man, and if it's not cheaper than the Index.
It definitely is going to be. That's the thing about the PlayStation.
I hope so, yeah.
The PlayStation VR, I think, is more accessible, right? It's like I don't want to say cheap, but that's kind of the way it is, right? It's
doesn't it also kind
entry
of have
level
to be cheaper because you have to buy the console first, and then you have to buy the VR.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So I think that's kind of the whole point. Is this is more of an easy entry level, which I don't want to say even it's easy, because for Christ's sake, who can I point this way? I'm sorry, because that's where my PS5 is, but excuse me. People can't get them that want them. So it's like the entry level is still not really kind of entry level because it's held back by shortages, which is understandable given the current circumstances. Yeah, exactly. So what can you do? But I know a lot of people, you mentioned it in the pre-show as well. Horizon Call of the Mountain is kind of a lot of people are saying it's groundbreaking. VR experience, AAA studio, which it might be. It could very well be that. But there's already been a game that's groundbreaking. and that was Half-Life Alyx. A lot of people rave that is the only AAA game on the market for VR right now, and that's really, really cool.
I wonder what are Sony's fanboys have a name?
Ponies.
What do they call ponies? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if it's just like ponies who don't realize that Half-Life Alyx exists.
And I don't know, maybe
PlayStation's the best thing ever. We need to get that Horizon bullcrap VR.
Right. And maybe it's more of they're not discounting Half-Life Alyx. They're almost like this puts its hat in the ring of pushing VR forward, right? So I'm hoping that's the case, and they're not like, nope, this is the greatest VR game to come out, because time will tell, critics will tell, see what's going on. So
right,
we'll see. I personally am excited just for new tech like this, just new tech. I knew it was a time, it was a matter of time. So it's good to see. It's nice. It's out there. It's been announced. Let's see it. Let's see what it looks like. I want to see how ugly it is. I want to see, holy crap. I want to see, I just want to see what it looks like. That's all I want. But yeah, we'll see, hopefully. Next, we're going to switch gears a little bit to another huge company from PlayStation. We're going to head over to Xbox, and specifically the Game Pass division, if you will. So Xbox Game Pass has had a hot start to 2022. This article comes from Game Rant, which I'm going to be looking at, by Dalton Cooper. So shout out to them. Microsoft and Xbox Game Pass add 3 surprise games for January 2022. I'm going to see if I can bring up some dates here. So we have a couple announcements. They actually announced these, I think, on the 3rd, if not the 2nd, right before these games were actually coming out. If not on the 4th, I think it was actually the 4th, early January 4th, they announced this on Twitter. But we have Gogora, we have Ouija, Ouya.
I have no clue.
I think that's how you say that. And then the Pedestrian, as well as Ember on January 6th. Here's a huge one. Mass Effect Legendary Edition for Xbox Game Pass. If you don't know what Mass Effect Legendary Edition is, it is the remake of 1, the up-res of 2 and 3. So the remake of Mass Effect 1 is fantastic. It is very, very good. It's what a modernized game that was made in 2007, I think. It was known for being clunky. The controls were kind of shit, but they fixed all that. The game it runs fantastic. The game's great. I highly recommend you play Mass Effect 2, which is one of the greatest games of all time, in my opinion, if not one of the top RPGs ever. Outer Wilds is another big one. I know that game is extremely popular. A lot of people, anybody who has played it recommends it and says you need to play it. But I haven't. So, whoops.
Do that.
Yeah. And then, of course, you have Spelunky 2 on January 13th. And then a game I think we initially were going to give a shot, Hermes, which is the Anacrusis, which is, I believe, a Left 4 Dead style game around Back 4 Blood, but it is, I believe, with androids, if I'm not mistaken, with a little bit of a death loop aesthetic to it. It's a first-person shooter, so I think we were going to check that out. Maybe at some point we will. But there was one other news here. One other thing they added is I wanted to add to this, and it's not directly in here, unfortunately, but I did want to add that outside of this announcement, and this is kind of why it's not just a normal announcement for Xbox, is they also announced Ubisoft Plus is coming to Xbox. Now, that's not the program coming to Xbox Game Pass, but that's more Ubisoft Plus being added to Xbox's platform, because it used to be only available for PC. So that's still pretty big news for Xbox in general. But on top of that, then they announced that Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Extraction is going to be launching day one into Game Pass. which is kind of a big deal. I was planning on getting that game at the $39.99 price point that it is. Now, my lucky ass doesn't have to do that because it's included in a service that I love and adore. So, shout out to Game Pass for being fucking fantastic, and I will forever scream how great that is. And one day we will be sponsored by Game Pass just because. At least one episode, right? That would be fucking fantastic. Any of those games move the needle for you?
The Pedestrian.
I thought, you know what's funny? That's exactly what I thought you were gonna say.
Really?
Yeah, that's exactly.
I have seen a little bit of gameplay of it. I forget. Did Nick Nack play it?
I don't think Nick Nack has played. Maybe.
If Nick Nack hasn't played it, Nick Nack needs to play it.
Yes. Yeah.
Nick Nack, you're still in chat. Have you played The Pedestrian?
Well, he just said Outer Wilds is a treat and everyone should play it. Look at that. What do you know?
Haven't heard of it. Okay, so it wasn't. I don't know who I saw play it, but it's very good.
It sounds like well, if I remember correctly, it's a puzzle game, right?
Yeah.
And we all love watching Nick Nack play puzzle games. It's just apparently what we forced him into, right?
Yeah.
So I think you're right.
Look into that game. It's very good.
Please do. Also, get Game Pass if you don't have it. And you will
also Nick Nack. Do the show. Just come on.
Yeah, get on the show. Fucking get on here. So I think, I figured you were going to say The Pedestrian. That's the one that kind of stuck out to me outside of the big ones like Outer Wilds. I don't think you're a Mass Effect person, even though it's fantastic and you should be.
So I've been wanting to check that out, and also The Witcher as well. Those are just games that I missed.
Huge games.
Yeah.
It's funny you say that because it's like I'm thinking about checking these massive 100+ hour games, but you know
I know.
It sounds so extremely like you messaged me today and were like, "Hey, Witcher 3 game of the year. What do you think?" And I was like,
"Right,
it's great if you're gonna go through it all, right? That's the only thing is like,
yeah." So as soon as you said that, I looked it up and I'm like, "Oh, 145 hours."
Yeah, you're looking at so much time. Even though I think Blood of I can't remember the name, but one of the DLCs is like one of the best DLCs.
Blood and Wine.
Yes. It's pretty good.
Yeah, that's like 6 months of gaming for me, man.
Yeah, man. It's The Witcher is no joke. That's why I haven't finished it. I've started The Witcher 3 times. It's like it's like Divinity 2 for me. It just is. I love the gameplay on both, but like, god damn it, do I just get overwhelmed? So overwhelmed when I hop in there. I'm like, oh, I could see myself playing this, and I get to the same point, and I'm like, I'm only how far? You know what I mean? Right? So maybe that's me and my age and my free time actually shrinking, but like it's just, god damn it. Can I retire already? If I retired today, I could probably do it, right? But I think Anacrusis will be a lot of fun. Spelunky 2, obviously great game as well. And the last Outer Wilds, everybody and anybody recommends that. Shout out for, Nick Nack already said it. So actually, oh man, it's gone. I was going to point down at the bottom of the ticker. I forgot it's down there. I could point to that. So hot start for Game Pass coming into 2022. I know it's only going to get better with their higher first party titles, going straight into it. So if you have it, congratulations on all those games you're about to get. If you don't have it, deeply think about getting it.
You don't have it. What are you doing?
What the fuck are you doing? So let's hop into our quick news, and then we'll get into our large project, which we hinted at, or I hinted at via Twitter, which I'm going to go ahead and spam that in chat. If you guys are not following, and if you're on YouTube, you guys can always follow us or follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube at the Jordan Beach. I would love to have you guys follow everywhere on there. I'm trying to put out more content. That's the main goal, is consistency, and just the quality. That's kind of the two main goals for the year, and hopefully that works. But hopefully you guys will see. Nick Nack actually has 2 questions. Let's go ahead and hit those before we hit our quick news. Are you guys going to talk about the new Taco Bell subscription? Hermes, have you heard about the Taco Bell subscription?
I'm Google searching.
Okay, well let me go ahead and bring that up real quick. So everybody else has
Taco Bell is selling a $10 monthly taco subscription. What the hell?
all right, so here we go. Yes, $10 monthly taco subscription. This subscription gets you for $10 a month. Taco Bell customers can get one taco per day for 30 consecutive days. The national program called Taco Lovers Pass. Oh my God, dude. Trying to make an Xbox Game Pass. I fucking love it already. Is available to purchase beginning Thursday for members of its rewards program and have downloaded the Taco Bell app. For a variety of tacos are included. Subscription include a soft taco, spicy potato soft taco, crunchy tacos, and Doritos Locos tacos. Once the customer subscribes to it, the special section within the app is unlocked and the customers can add a taco to their cart during the checkout process. What is that? You doing it right now? Getting Taco Bell?
Taco Bell app.
Well, here's the thing. Here is the thing, right? Is this more for if you're gonna go to Taco Bell, you get this thing? Or is this more of a I'm just gonna stop by Taco Bell and get a taco every single day?
Well, can I hit us with like a real world problem right now?
Yes, of course.
My local Taco Bell, at least mine, I don't speak for every Taco Bell ever, but they barely serve food as it is. You drive up and they're like, oh, we're not serving food right now.
Yes, exactly. That is another thing. Yes. And who's going to wait in a line to get a taco, right?
A singular taco.
And if you're there, you better be getting other food to make that trip or that wait worth it. So,
which is where they're getting their money for this, right?
It's brilliant. It's fucking brilliant. Yeah. It's just fantastic. You're like $10 a month. I can stop and get a taco if I want to. Like your ass was going to stop and get 10 tacos in a month anyway. So don't fucking act like you're going to do that. But just, oh, hey, sick. Do you want to summarize in the morning? Shut up, CNN. But it's so smart. It is so smart. Yeah. It is just great. I love it. Nobody's going to go for 30 days. And if they do, they're insane and they have way too much. This article, of course, is for CNN Business. And shout out to Jordan Belinsky with CNN Business for the article. Thank you so much. It's pretty cool. Thank you, Nick Knack. Actually, somebody told me about this today and I forgot that it would be a neat little topic. But I think it's cool. I think Taco Bell's brilliant for bringing it out. And if you have a Taco Bell with like walking distance, fuck yeah. Sometimes I'll be honest, the lobbies in our area, most of the times aren't even open, right? It's just drive-through only. And that's due to obviously worker shortages. So what can you do? It is what it is. Uh-oh.
I'm mad about this next one.
Oh, fucking
I'm mad about this.
Let's go. Polygon. Okay, so this is the other one Nick Knack says, or the newly announced Scott Pilgrim anime. Pretty sure Polygon broke the story. Thank you, Nick Knack, for the link. Okay, so article reads, this is from Polygon and Anna Diaz. Shout out to them for the article. Scott Pilgrim anime series is in development at Netflix. The beloved comic book series Scott Pilgrim is slated to get yet another media adaptation. This time, it's an anime series, and it'll be made by Netflix and UCP, a division of Universal Studio Group that created The Umbrella Academy and Chucky. I will say the Umbrella Academy, though, is really good.
It's
very, very good. The original creator of the comic, Bryce Lee O'Malley, will be writing and producing the show alongside Ben David Grabinski.
I apologize for Beach. It's Brian Lee O'Malley.
What did I say?
Bruce.
Bruce Lee. Dude, fuck yeah, Bruce Lee's coming back to write, and dude, that's gonna be sick. Who worked as a showrunner on Nickelodeon's revival of Are You Afraid of the Dark? So that's gonna be pretty sick. Polygon confirmed the news with sources. The show will be animated by Science SARU, which created Devilman Crybaby. Don't know what that is. Edgar Wright, and the director of the 2012 film adaptation Scott Pilgrim versus the World, will also help steer the show and will receive an executive producer credit. What are you? I know you're a big Scott Pilgrim fan. So
I am, which means I have to get Netflix again.
It's just for a month, right? It's just for a month.
Yeah.
That's $7, maybe. They up it? Is it more than that? Netflix is like
Dude,
$12.
Well,
Like 12,
it depends
13.
on if you're buying. It depends on if you're doing family plan, 4 screens, or single screen. Single screen is like $8, and family plan is like $17.99.
No, that Nick Nack says it's 100 now. Sorry. Crazy inflation, he says.
I mean, damn near. It raises every year.
Might as well. They put out fucking good content though. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Speaking of Netflix, have you watched The Witcher?
No, I have not.
Season 2 is so good.
I'm not watching it until I play the game. Damn it.
Oh my god, that's gonna be fucking next year. Season 3 will be out.
Yeah.
God damn it. When you get a chance, if you get a chance, it doesn't matter. They do a very good job if you haven't played the game or read the books. So
Yeah.
if you get a chance,
I
it's
also
really,
enjoy
really good.
Henry Cavill.
Oh,
Yeah.
He's a goddamn beautiful man. God damn it. He's so beautiful.
I saw a tweet today or somewhere that he's like the first one that like greases up good instead of like cleans up well. He greases up good.
I
It
fucking
was
love it,
awesome.
dude. Oh, that's so great. Oh. That's hilarious. Give that person a raise. They deserve it. Oh man, thank you, Nick Nack, for the 2 hot, quick takes there. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
Let's hop over here to our other screen, and I don't really have articles for these, but we'll kind of touch on this stuff. So, Hermes, we brought up some other things that we were in pre-show.
Yeah.
This was announced a while ago, but we haven't done a show since. But Dr. Disrespect, do you know who that is?
I put him on almost every single one of our thumbnails. So
Yeah, sure. He's he's a small streamer on YouTube Gaming. It's the best field news correspondent. No way, dude. Oh, that's so goddamn good. Anyways, holy shit, well done. Use the shit out of that because that is so good. But Dr. Disrespect started a video game company or a development company. Named Midnight Society. I'm going to bring up a snippet here because I know I want to read. First off, what are your thoughts?
I believe we talked about it when that was kind of breaking news. And I mean, I'm excited for it. I hope the stuff that comes out is good.
Right.
I think it will be. Doc isn't known for anything less than the best, you know?
Exactly. Yes. Here is my thing is the people that they got on, obviously Dr. Disrespect, co-founder, Robert Bowling, co-founder, Quinn Del Hoyo, co-founder as well. Sumit Gupta, which I think is the money behind everything. I think that's the investor. But the other 2 are known for Call of Duty and Halo, but not to the prestige of what you think they would be known for. Like, you know what I mean? Right. You think, hey, this person's coming over for Halo. You're like, oh shit, what important role did they do? And they may have been like community managers for those. That's what these 2 people are. So they were a part of it. They're still a game developer, but it's not like they, I don't want to say they weren't
Doc
like
himself. Wasn't Doc himself a map developer?
Yes. Yeah. Well, it's probably something a little bit more intuitive than just map developer, but yeah, I know what you mean. But he did design maps for Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Yeah, some of those maps he put together, which some of the best maps, honestly. And that's not just me, praising the Doc, but that's more. Those maps are just really, really good. They've been known to be good. Unfortunately, it was the gameplay that didn't do so well for that game. Right. So I don't know. I'm excited. I know that they're trying to put forth like an extremely day zero community, which they kind of reference here. It says, claim your existence. We flip the tables on the traditional video game development model and embrace the day zero community. That means including our players. Yes, you, from the earliest, most inception. That could be testing reload times, recoil patterns in a fire range, or jumping in for the first ever PvP sessions. No more. I hope this game will be good. Be there when your voice can actually make an impact because we want to hear it, really. So, cool take. Like they said, shaking it up. I'm going to play devil's advocate. That's free QA testing.
Yeah.
That's exactly what that is. That is 1,000,000% is they don't have to pay quality. There is zero quality control, right? There is zero. So that's what that is. In a nutshell, not a bad thing. Well, let's call it like it is. You can put whatever and say whatever you want to say about it. That's exactly what you're getting out of it.
Right.
So cool. We'll see what happens. Keep an eye on it, obviously, as well. We'll see what the game looks like. I'm sure it's going to be a BR. I almost guarantee it's going to BR and have maybe, or at least have a BR mode with smaller scale PvP.
Right.
But we'll see what happens with it. Next little one here. I think this one moves the needle a little bit more for me, but it's the Fallout TV series for Prime Video. What about you?
You know how I feel about Prime Video in general. I feel like they've been nailing it across the board.
Right. Yeah. I think it's cool. I mean, how can you not be excited? I love Fallout.
Yeah.
At least initially excited, right? You'll see what it looks like. Who knows, right? So not always does it work out, but it can. There's hope.
I also think it makes sense. Like, it makes sense to be Fallout rather than a Elder Scrolls.
Okay, so you're strictly going with Bethesda's properties and like what direction they go, and that's. I think Fallout is more attractive, right? I think there's too many fantasy type shows out there. Well, right.
Also, when you think about the commonplace RPG in general, like going back to like tabletop RPGs and stuff like that.
Okay.
Fallout is the most railroaded per se. Like Fallout has a story that it's going to tell, and it's going to tell that story. Okay. Elder Scrolls, you've always been able to branch and explore the story as you see fit.
Right. Yeah. Okay. That's fair. Okay.
It makes sense to be Fallout. It makes
both
sense
have
that
a
Fallout
both have a main path. Is that what you mean, or like?
Yeah, it's what I mean. But like in Skyrim, if you never wanted to do the main path, you could do that, and there'd be multiple hours of gameplay still.
Yeah. Okay. And Fallout
is a little bit more railroad.
It's dialed back for sure. I will definitely comparing the two. Yeah. You can complete, like, you could play hundreds of hours and not even done a main quest, or at least got 50% through with Elder Scrolls. But Fallout, you're more likely going to get to that point. You're like, oh, well, I don't know what else to do, so I guess I'll do the main mission.
In Fallout, there is like main mission progresses the map too. You know. True.
Very, very true. Yeah. Okay, that's fair. That is very, very fair. So cool. I mean, very, very neat. I hope it's good. I hope they use kind of like, I wonder what era, or if they're going to reference a video game, or if they're just going to do their own thing. I more hope they're just going to do their own thing, but we'll see.
If God Todd doesn't cameo, I'm pissed.
Yeah, come on. You got to have God Todd play a important role. Come on, man. I mean, we already know how goddamn great he is. God.
He's a Diamond City guard.
Oh, it'll be so fantastic. It'll be so good. But you know what I mean? A part of me wants them to do like a take on New Vegas, right? Or like give me a story from the New Vegas universe. But also I kind of just want whatever, right? Maybe give me somewhere completely different. I didn't expect West Virginia to be Fallout 76's location, but it was. So we'll see. That'll be really neat.
They could make it based on Fallout 76's story.
You know what they should do?
Change it around.
You know what they should do?
Release this and then release DLC for Fallout 76 based on the TV show.
Fallout.
That's probably what they're doing.
What they should do is Fallout London.
Oh my!
As the TV show, right?
That'd be cool.
If you guys don't know what Fallout London is, it's a fantastically done mod for Fallout 4 that you would think is just part of the game and is just developed and looks great. Imagine that, right? Imagine Fallout London, right?
Oh. That got ideas flowing, man. That'd be so awesome.
But I think that'd be pretty dope as well. Other quick news. Legends of Vox Machina. Also coming to Prime Video, I believe on the 27th, you told me? Yes?
Yes. Yep.
I know you're excited. Oh my God. Excuse me. My goodness.
This is big. This is a group from Twitch They got their start on Twitch,
Mm,
getting their own animated TV show.
they got their start on Twitch.
I mean, they became big on Twitch.
Mm,
Me.
They didn't become big because they streamed on Twitch. Let's be
Critical Role
honest.
became big because they streamed on Twitch. The people themselves
Yes.
are voice actors.
Yes,
from video games.
exactly. Yes, they were successful before said Critical Role.
You get
But
what I'm trying to
I
say, you
understand.
ass.
I get it. I was like, wait a second, pump the brakes. You're discounting their previous work. But yes, I know you're excited. I know usually Nick Nack is probably jumping around in his short shorts
fantastic.
right now. So I know you guys are excited. I'll probably check it out, right? What I have.
Show it. I know you can. Show it.
Show what? You want to
I
do the
sent
trailer?
you a
Oh,
clip.
you did send me that. I'll do it. Let's do it right now. Let's do it. Boom. Yes.
Yeah,
Let's
I'm
watch it.
overly
Let's watch
excited
it.
for this.
Let's do it. Oh no. And
See this new
portrait
crown
there.
next to my name? Very excited how to get Prime. Let's go.
Oh my god, dude, that's so great. This summer, The Boys comes out with season 3. Sorry, I don't know if you watched The Boys. If you don't, you should. You definitely should. Oh, hey, look at that. Hey, look at that channel. You guys should subscribe to that. Woo, baby, let's
Hey,
go.
subscribe.
Hey, subscribe. But that's exciting. So, do I have to watch anything or be familiar just with the general who the people are?
From what they said, no. You don't need to know anything going into it because I believe they said like the first few episodes are from before the game even aired on Twitch.
Oh, sweet. Okay, cool.
So it's fully introducing you to the characters. And,
Fuck yeah. Okay.
the whole 9 yards.
Okay, nice. I might have to check it out. I
Yeah,
will
it
at
should
least
be-
check it out.
It should be one season, provided they don't get more funding. I imagine this.
Oh my god, they can fund it themselves, for Christ's sake, dude.
Right.
Come on. You know, we all saw that list come out. They can fund it just fine. So
Well, also,
go ahead.
also, quick shout out. The fastest TV movie Kickstarter of all time in record
really,
is
Wow,
that
wow.
show. Yeah.
and it was probably Matt Mercer. Just kidding.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, here's all my fucking money. Let's do it. That's so cool though. That's cool. I'll have to check it out. I know you as well as usually Nick Nack, huge fans of that entire thing. Trust me, I hear about it all the time. It's not a bad thing. I told you I watched 30 minutes of one of their campaign 2
Honestly.
episodes, and I was super invested for those 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I just don't want to get connected because if I do, that's 4 hours of stuff I have to watch that I don't have any time to do. So
Honestly, might make me use a Twitch feature that I've never used before.
Twitch
Watch parties.
watch party. Yeah. Okay. That'd be cool.
I think
I'm
I think
assuming
it'd be
it'll be
cool.
there. I'm assuming it's going to be in that, right? Like
I mean, anything on Prime Video.
it's anything, then fucking A, man. Hell yeah, that'd be super dope. Great idea. Fantastic idea. It would fit you perfectly. So I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, for sure.
Exciting stuff. Animation is kind of coming along, and I think that's kind of dope. And like you said, Prime Video's been killing it lately. And there's 2 announcements that we had in our just alone in our stuff. So next 2 are gonna be for me. I'm just gonna say it straight up.
Okay.
Next 2 are for me. Splinter Cell remake. So I've been wanting a goddamn Splinter Cell game. Just a new one. I don't care what it is. I hope that Sam Fisher is voiced by, I am brain farting on his name right now, Michael Ironside. Got it. Boom. There it is.
Okay.
Who has been the original one for most of all of the games except one, which then was not received very well. Which shocker that you didn't get the original guy to do it, and then you're like, I don't fucking like it.
Right.
So they're thinking about remaking the original Splinter Cell game. Fine, I'll take it. I will take anything at this point. Give me fucking anything that I can play and get into that universe and enjoy it. Right, that's all I want. I just want to play another Splinter Cell. A modernized Splinter Cell game would be better. A new one in the series would be better, but I'll take it. I'm just excited about it. So here's to hoping, crossing fingers, Splinter Cell fucking come to life. Hopefully this, you know what they usually do with remakes though. The remakes are usually sold to then gauge interest and make money for a new installment of said thing.
Right.
So this is why I will be buying it, because I want to help that turn into a new Splinter Cell game. So we'll see what happens with that. Cool. But and next we're gonna bring out my age a little bit here, and that's okay. But hold on, I'm calling Mr. Twitch. Fucking knickknack. And I do want to say that Goldeneye 64, which was James Bond, Goldeneye 64 for the Nintendo 64, had its achievement list leaked, if you will. Sorry, knickknack fucking kills me. Wow, I really hope they don't remake Lunch Lady for just that reason. God damn it. I haven't even played Lunch Lady yet, and I bought it. GoldenEye 64. Achievement list was leaked. GoldenEye is, so here's the thing. So this was supposed to be coming out, the remake for this in 4K, I think 60 FPS, was actually supposed to come out last year, or it was at least rumored to be coming out, and it was in development, and they were making it for Xbox, because Rare, which is owned by Microsoft, made GoldenEye, right?
Okay. But
Nintendo held the rights for that. So there have been weird deals between not Sony, Nintendo, as well as Microsoft, of like, hey, you guys can use this, but we want this. And I think that's a part of it. I think there's certain things that are kind of like moving between those two companies, which is absolutely freaking fantastic. So I'm hoping this comes to light. Usually if you get an achievement list that comes out and hits the market, usually it's going to make a surprise. My guess is this is going to hit Game Pass as like a surprise Game Pass entry. So that's my hope. If not, I'm going to buy it anyways. GoldenEye is the best James Bond game ever made. That's not saying a lot, but I'm excited because I put a lot of fucking time into that game.
And hopefully they get Master Chief and Smash Bros.
Dude, let's fucking go. I don't care. Put Master Chief in everything right now. He deserves it. And then I did have another one. God damn it. It just hit me. I just thought of a quick thing that I wanted to talk about, and then I lost it. Fuck. That's okay.
You know, I just had a thought from the Master Chief and Smash Bros joke.
Mm-hmm.
Minecraft is in Smash Bros, which is an Xbox property.
Yeah. That's probably the mascot they took, but it's also on it. You know what I mean? So wait, so maybe Halo isn't necessarily on the Switch, but also other PlayStation exclusive characters are in there. Then again, Banjo's in there, which was also on the Switch though, and now owned by Rare, which is owned by Microsoft. So who knows?
Right.
Smash is extremely weird.
Smash is weird.
Smash is just Smash.
Smash is the Netflix.
Yeah, dude, it is. It really is. It is Netflix of fighting games. It's got fucking everything.
Right.
Man. But Hermes, do you want to talk about some of our plans moving forward for this show? This little show that we call Split Screen. Do you have any that you wanted to? I'll let you start. Maybe kind of some of the announcements that we're going to be doing.
Yeah. I do know that one of our biggest focuses for this year in general with Split Screen is trying to get out an audio only version of the show to everybody.
Right.
I think that entails a lot talking with you guys, the audience, on our part, as to what we expect to have happen during the show. We might have to interact a little less to then interact more at the end. Like Beach and I hang around for about like 15 or so minutes after the show proper is done, to then like talk with you guys and hang out a little bit.
Right. And I think that's just the natural evolution of any podcast that's recorded, video or audio. Like usually an audio podcast makes its way onto YouTube as a video thing, right? That's usually how it works. Not necessarily the case when you have to, but I think that's a general evolution of getting more exposure, getting people out there, hearing your voice, hearing the show, getting familiar with us as people, and also introducing the Twitch community that we have to audio only community, right? So that's just part of it. And I don't want them to be separated, but if they more or less, I hope they mix together more than anything, right? Maybe you can't catch a Friday night. Maybe that's kind of the way it is. Maybe you can listen to it at work, and that's what we're kind of aiming for, is hopefully get you guys more opportunities to at least listen and be convenient for you. So
yeah, I know I personally I do it while I'm at work pushing freight for
right.
my retail job.
Gotcha.
I listen more than I like consume visually
Right.
media.
Mm-hmm.
So
And it's funny because I'm kind of the opposite. I usually don't listen to stuff until I can watch it. It's a little bit weird. I don't know why I've always been that way, but I will watch a podcast, which sounds weird, but before I listen to it, more or less. But I'm excited. That's a really cool announcement, I think, for us, is we're going to be working towards that. I know we said at the end of last year before our break, we were going to be like having that ready to go. It entails a little bit more than I thought. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see what happens. Hopefully you guys are along for that ride. That's going to be a good time. Also welcome in Alex. Hello. Yeah, so that's exciting. Another one is we're going to be starting. I flirted with the idea, and I brought this to Hermes' attention over break of what we're going to be doing, right? Eventually, I will say eventually, because we have no idea. That depends on growth. That depends on necessity. Depends on, if it even requires us to do it. Is chopping some of our segments up and doing smaller segments of other stuff, right? This show is fantastic. I love the way it's laid out right now. I love how it is. I think me and Hermes are in love with this setup, the way that we actually just put it together, last night or the night before. I think this is going to be here for a long time. The only trick that we have is when we have more than 2 people on, right? We'll figure that out. That won't be a big deal.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. 4 will be no problem, but 3 we're gonna have to come up with something.
Right. Maybe we just shrink the cameras and split it, and you know what I mean? Who knows? We'll have to figure it out. Right. And maybe we'll just have smaller portraits, because I think we dig the portrait rather than we dig the wider view. Wider views just don't make any sense to us anymore, I think. Here you go. 2022, year of portrait. I'm just going to say it. That's all I'm going to say. But my wife looked at me like I'm a fucking goober. That's okay. So exciting stuff there to look forward to. Our new layout. I'm hoping I'm going to do my absolute best to get more people on, right? I really want to get people in here, talking to people, streamers, artists, indie developers of any kind, YouTubers, people who might not even stream. If there's somebody's content that I find on YouTube that don't stream and they just kind of make the videos, I kind of want to see pick their brain and go from there as well. But I think 2022 is going to be an exciting year for this, because I'm more devoted to this now than I think I've ever been. And that's going to seem weird given that I'm not doing it as often. But trust me,
right? It's
less streaming time, more behind the scenes stuff that adds quality to our content that we're going to be putting out. So I think that's going to be very, very interesting. A couple of those branches that we were trying to make were different ones that was maybe like split screen games daily, which might be a daily small snippet of a topic that we can maybe talk to. And that might not just be me every day. It might be me. It might be just Hermes. It might be able to be both of us, but it's just kind of random, a hot topic for the day that we can just discuss for 15 minutes. Talk about. It might not be live stream, but it might be recorded, put up on YouTube, hopefully eventually put up on those audio only sites, you know what I mean? Just anywhere. And then I think that's kind of the play. I think it'll be a lot of fun. We're trying to more pop culture than just video game focus, with the main focus still being video games, because I think that's what we all, are passionate about. And that's kind of what it is. Right. So I'm excited for that direction as well. That is going to determine if it's necessary. Merch, of course, is just as the request of you guys. It's never something we're going to push on and, make happen unless asked for. So that's nothing we're going to be like, hey, stop by this page, buy our merch, and we won't put a show together. No, that's not going to happen, because I think we love doing this as is. So I mean, that's kind of it, if you will. But I don't know, Hermes, you got anything else that you kind of are looking forward to for 2022? Any maybe predictions? It could be for the show. It could be for maybe a game that you might get announced or hope gets announced, or anything else?
Oh man, it's already a game heavy year.
Yeah, dude, it's gonna be crazy.
We have Wonderland's coming out. We have Siege, the Extraction.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be cool. Looking forward to that as well. There's a lot to look forward to. It's going to be Elden Ring. Yes, how could I forget?
What the fuck? But no, yeah, I think you're right, man. These first couple months are heavy, right? It's just,
yeah.
I think you're getting January alone is becoming to be bigger than I thought. Pokemon, a new stapled Pokemon game comes out. Will you ever sell broken TVs, one with a split screen per chance? Jesus Christ. We're going to be used electronic salesmen. We're going to start a chain of stores that sells,
come on down.
that sells TVs. Oh, that's going to be fucking fantastic. Knick-Knack has a great way of distracting me and making my brain just shut off what I was currently saying and then lose it forever. So well done. That's Nicholas Nackolas. But I think 2022 is going to be exciting. I think regardless, there's a lot of video games, a lot of good stuff coming out. But you were talking about the strength of January. Thank you, Knick-Knack. So you can make me lose it and then bring it right back. Pokemon, staple Pokemon, blah blah blah. But yeah, so January is going to be a pretty good month. February, we all know, is fucking stupid and insane. But we'll see what happens. Lots of good games coming out. Lots of exciting stuff, hopefully, for this channel, this page, this show that we put together. We get more fucking people on here and have a good time. I think that's more what it's about than ever. But yeah, so Hermes, I appreciate you joining us. I know you got a special hot date here at 11 with some hot boys, right? So some gaming boys, huh?
Yep, at 11 p.m. EST, I will be playing with Captain Rodcap and usually Knick-Knack over on I believe Cap's channel. I don't know if Knick-Knack's streaming it, but we're gonna be playing Pulsar, and it should be great.
Let's go, dude. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Shout out to Cap if you guys aren't following. Most of you probably are. So go over there and say hello. And if you're not following Knick-Knack, do I do it? I do it, of course. Go follow Knick-Knack. He's a beautiful man as well. Go follow both of those fantastic. Oh, look at that. Head over to check out usually Knick-Knack playing no game. Wow. Take a break and you lose all the games you played. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. So go check out Hermes, Cap, and usually Knick-Knack. Watch them play Pulsar, which is kind of a ship game. I think a space adventure exploration game where you try to run a ship as a crew. And I think a bunch of chaos is going to ensue there. So I think a good time is to be had if you want to check those. And I think you're going to have a good time if you do that. But also, if you made it this far and you are on YouTube right now, God damn it, do we love you. So think about coming over to Twitch, dropping a follow at twitch.tv/TheJordanBeach. Of course, you can catch me on all sorts of different social media. I mean, Twitter, we've got TikTok, I've got Instagram, all at The Jordan Beach. I would love to have you on all those different platforms. So come say hello on any of those. Hermes, where can everybody reach you, my guy?
You can find me on all social media that matters at Hermes Akumu. And also, this is definitely not a promise, but a plausibility.
Uh-oh.
Maybe in the next few months on Twitch. We'll see.
Hey, let's go. And also, if you are on YouTube and watching, hop over to the Twitch channel. Check out those panels. We have Akumu Digital, which is going to be Hermes, and he's going to take you straight to his shop on Etsy so you can help support him. All the work and art that he does there obviously goes directly to him, so you guys can help out by any of those. That would be fucking fantastic. And in the meantime, we will hopefully catch you live next Friday here, 9 p.m. Eastern time, with more topics, more discussion, and of course, as always, more video games. So, yeah, we'll see you guys later. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see everyone later. Bye, everybody. See you guys.